If we could circle back to why you chose KYP.ai, you mentioned a couple of things. Pricing was good, it gave you agility, and it was easy to deploy. Were there any other factors that led you to choosing KYP.ai?
I don't know if I can mention your competitor's name, but I have been experiences with one of your competitors I'm probably the top one competitor on process mining, productivity mining. And since I have been exposed to big rollouts for big technologies like SAP, like uh, um, big rollouts across different regions, different countries, I understand that transition and implementations of large scale software um, could be painful. We find a lot of friction sometimes. So that was the case. We find a lot of friction at that moment uh, because the way how the architecture works. So you need to integrate whatever you need with different methods of integration. Imagine that integration, the layer of governance and data governance, the security governance that you need to comply. It could be 6 to 9 months deployment for a tool like this. What we found in KYP is that if you have a good IT help desk or IT support, you can deploy agents in the computers, and in 1 week, 2 weeks, you start getting information about the process. So that was something that drive us to select KYP, right? So that is one story that I have with one of your competitors, and the differentiation with KYP is very important to mention. Yeah.
Thank you for that. Let's go back to the benefits as well and revisit those. You've mentioned quite a few, including help with regulatory compliance, simplification for your staff, and also helping them become more productive, helping you see where there were, if you like, diversions from standard procedures and so on. What other benefits come to your mind that you've been able to get from KYP.ai?
Another benefits that I found is that the discovery module that you can see what is happening, and that module alone is give us a lot of value. Uh, we were blind before on how we are doing things. Uh, we have some people that we thought that were productivity masters, and that is not the case. And we have some silent people that are the real productivity masters in that regard. So we can have um, a view on that without any bias, since we could have teams in Central America and teams in South America doing the same job, and we realized that the productivity are not the same. We have cultural differences, but uh, we cannot have a big change or big delta in terms of productivity.
Mm.
So we were able that to find that where to allocate the resources better. Sometimes we thought that having a specific team in some location because that location is cost effective. Probably if you take into account the productivity variable in mind and you combine with the cost, that will drive it to say, hey, probably this is cheaper location, but it's not the best location to perform the process. That also help us do our location mix approach, understand better where in which location out there, and also open eye-opening for us to improve the standardization of the process, the governance of the process, and also comes with leadership, right? So leadership approach on different geographies in different areas are key, and that also help us to improve our view on leadership, on who are the good leaders that are driving results, and the others.
So where do you go from here? What's the sort of plans for, what are your plans for expanding, scaling up from here? You're already doing quite a lot, but where
Yeah,
do you go from here?
we are taking the path to become a global business services company, right? Uh, Not only with acquiring new capabilities uh, through acquisition to M&A, but also organic growth. And if we want to position ourselves uh, as a global GBS with transformation capabilities, we will need to intensify and speed up the process of fully adopt uh, process mining, intelligent automation. Uh, the core markets that we are focused right now are Europe and the US, and those markets are already requiring us this kind of approach. Productivity profiles are standard in every RFP, so uh, we have that clarity in mind that if we want to keep competitive and relevant in the market, we need to adopt intelligent automation on the and being agile to deploy that, right? Um, so at the core of our value proposition uh, will be automation every time. So that is where we are heading right now. At some point, our combination of human and robots working to deliver the best value, that will be the standard. Right now, we have offering on automation, especially on CX. We have our virtual agent called Lucy. Lucy can attend and attend any interaction in any channel right now. And Lucy is powered by AI. And now with generative AI, we we are seeing where Lucy can help us not only on first line of support, but Lucy is becoming more able to resolve and give more and more information for the end customers. So that is an example of the value proposition that we are having right now. We're embedding automation in that, and probably KYP will be a key component of that journey.
What would you advise your peers, those who are just starting out on their journey of, be it process mining, productivity mining, even actually KYP.ai, investing in that and adopting it? What would be your advice?
As any other tool, the adoption, sponsorship of the technology is very important. But if you can uh, envision intelligent automation inside your um, your journey or your roadmap, um, that will be better if you have that in mind before you can adopt any technology on that. POCs are eye-opening, so I think doing the right POC with the right technology will help you a lot. And obviously, on the automation side, we have been discovering that we can empower our people to be more efficient. Uh, in that will drive not only cost savings but also to excel in your productivity, in your performance. Having an approach of center of excellence for automation will be helpful for you. Uh, and if you want to go further than that, you can think on an innovation lab or something that will be better than having a COE.